Well, back and better than ever. Once again, it's the CSC Challenger Series brought to you by Partners Promoting Darts. Also, a little side piece, USA Darts, of course, bringing some streaming coverage as well. William Stewart here, per usual, alongside me, Mr. Boom Man, Sean Green. How's it going, buddy?
Oh man, what is up? Welcome back to the CSC Challenger Series. I've missed you, bud. It's been way too long. Uh, I'm excited to get this thing on the road. We got the fire season, it looks like. How about that?
Yeah, some great graphics from Nick Teixeira in the background. Kudos to him for his hard work, due diligence on that. We're excited for another season here. We got some more players added to the mix here in Division One, Division Two. We've had some matches already underway. Now it's time for the real thing: Mike Maloney versus Donald Spencer. What do you say?
Yeah, if you've never watched before, let's go over the format and specific rules for the CSC Challenger Series. It is a double elimination style tournament. Players play a race to 9, best of 17 legs, all cricket with a cork or 3-dart count up to start the match. The loser of the previous leg will start the next leg after that. If either player is down 3 or more legs, they will continue to go first until the deficit is reduced to 2. That is the PPD player advantage rule. If we go the distance, the players will cork to start the last leg decider. And buddy, Division 1 is stacked with some players. You want to look that over?
Yeah, they've got some great players in the mix right now. We'll start at the very top here as we've got Jeff Meduna, who's already through on a bye. Our match tonight, Mike Maloney and Donald Spencer, and then Sean Cafflish taking on Austin Braswell. I believe that match is concluding as we speak, if not already concluded. And of course, Johnny Lackey taking on Jamie Kopp, and then another Houston match underneath that between a Wisconsinite. Who we got there?
Yeah, that's Ram Guevara and Kevin Schmitz. That's those are two very top dogs. That's going to be a good one. And then Gabe Steffen with Todd Wigman right underneath that. That's a couple Wisconsinites. Well, actually, no. Gabe is from Idaho.
South Dakota. South
South
Dakota.
Dakota. South Dakota.
South Dakota.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
I know there's a Idahoan in here somewhere. Scott Dunaway, Bob Anderson, and then how about 19-year-old Tyler Hensey? I do know that he did already play Jordan Meyer earlier and did get beat 9-3, but the fact that a 19-year-old is in the CSE Challenger Series, youngest to do so, bud.
Well, yeah, I think he was probably experiencing a little nerves too. Speaking of, I mean, he knows what his dad's done here, so he's got the name behind him. But I knew he had some pressure behind him, being involved, getting in the mix at so young. But yeah, kudos to him being here. Maybe he'll turn the tide and get a win underneath his belt this next round. We'll see. But hey, underneath this, Sugar Shane Johnson taking on Nick Selepic. That's a good match. That's a good
Yeah.
match. We'll see how it comes out.
John Edwards, Rick Hensey. There's our two-time finalist for the CSC Challenger Series. Almost got the double dip last time on Leonard Gates. He's going to try and just take that one step forward this season. Kyle Liddicky and Scuba Steve down there below that. Another great battle early on in the CSC Challenger Series. Matt Perdon and Mike Carter. How about that?
Yeah, that's a good one. Mike Carter out of the Arizona area. I do not know much about Matt, but yeah, we'll see how that one turns out. I know Mike's capable of doing some really good things, some good averages, some good NPRs. Going further as well, it looks like getting underway here. Never mind. Mike Maloney starting off with a big. What is that?
Boom goes the dynamite right out the gate. First 3 darts of the CSC Challenger Series this season is a 9 mark from Mike Maloney, followed by a 7 mark from Donald Spencer.
Well, we're off to the races already, and so is Will's phone. She's just chucking the trash right now in the background. But hey, we want to thank Mike Maloney for providing us this view. We actually had a camera with a little malfunction. If it wasn't for him providing a cell phone angle, we wouldn't have this tonight. So kudos to him as we go on forth with this match. This will be the view from where's he out of? What's the bar name?
He lives in Plainfield, Illinois. I do not know the name of the location. The Cantina.
Cantina. Okay. Nick hollered at us in the background and let us know. So
he actually whispered so that no one else would hear except for us, and you just blew it.
Whoopsie. Well, it's a dead giveaway when both of us say, where's that from? You go, oh, I don't know. And then somebody in the background says, oh, yeah, here you go. Put it
Well,
on a silver plate for you.
they can't hear me usually, so I was trying to be a little subtle with it. But yeah, Asiago, Illinois, I believe.
How about a white horse there from Mike Maloney? 9 mark number 2 of the leg to get us going. And I just reminded myself that I'm writing down some stats this evening, at least to start off with. We'll see how long that lasts.
Yeah, well, we usually make it to about leg number 2 before that unfortunately has a hiccup here and there. But that's on both our chords, not just you or I. So here we go. Off to the 15s he goes. Looking for just a fat number. That's not going to hurt as he goes ahead and closes it out. Going to go on to the bulls. Don, I don't know much about Don. I believe I've streamed him once at a live event before. I know I have. Just can't remember where. He's a good
Cherry
shot.
Bomb.
Cherry Bomb.
Okay, there we go. Cherry Bomb. I appreciate you, Nick. That was where it was. Yeah, he's a good shot. He's just going to have to pick up the pace here, I think, a little bit, knowing he's playing Mike.
Yeah, it's early in this. He's averaging a 5.01 MPR coming into the CSC Challenger Series. He is in 7th place overall in the averages. That means that there are 7 people total with above a 5.0 MPR in the CSC Challenger Series. But this is his first CSC Challenger Series, so this could take some getting used to here and getting started. First time on stream as Mike Maloney takes out leg number 1. How about a 5.37 to get us started?
Yeah, great start to the evening. Great start to our CSC Challenger Series, folks. We want to welcome you joining us at home, whether it be on our Facebook channels or our YouTube channels. Give us that like, give us that follow, share to your friends, let them know we're live here for some amazing coverage this season with some fantastic players. And look at that, 9 mark for Donald Spencer.
Yeah, his first of the CSC Challenger Series, and he starts off the exact same way as Mike Maloney did last leg. So that must be easy to do, you know?
Yeah, certainly. Well, there we go. We see the angle, the Verizon Razor flip phone angle from Mike Maloney here.
Sponsored by T-Mobile.
Yeah, why not? I told him I was gonna give a couple haymakers, verbal haymakers to Mike tonight, so we'll go ahead and start the bashing there. All good fun.
Dom, you have the best autographed jersey of all time, buddy. If you can even read whatever that says. I know I couldn't, and I actually wrote it.
He wore it during All-Star Triples, actually, this most recent Saturday.
That's amazing.
Oh, we're getting in the chat. Rick Kinsey lost tonight.
What?
That's what we're just getting from Keegan Van Campen, who is letting us know he lost.
So that would have been
to
John Edwards.
Hey,
John Edwards.
I told you last season at the very beginning. I said John Edwards was my pick to do damage last season, and unfortunately fell out after a couple rounds. But hey, John Edwards is the real deal. He is a great shot.
Well, speaking of great shots, we had another 9 mark there from Mike Maloney. He has 3 total heading into this. What a shocker in round number 1. Both the Hensies are in the loser side of the bracket. Donald Spencer, a 6 mark to get back the lead. Almost 100 points now. Throwing a 5.4, but Maloney just staying right there. Oh, dropping it down. And wow, guys, we are excited to have our partnership back with A to Z Darts. And for the month of February, A to Z Darts has chosen to feature the Red Horizon barrel from Harrows. Experience the precise vertical milling combined with a variety of ring cuts for yourself. Also, don't forget your free gift with purchase. Click on the free gift option to receive 6 sets of Harrows Velos flights. You can also browse the rest of the recent Harrows 2023 launch. Just click the banner on the homepage over at a-zdarts.com. And Will, with that partnership comes a giveaway, correct?
Yes, it does, sir. It does come with a giveaway. So make sure you like and comment this evening. We'll make sure to pick a winner at the end of the night, whether it be on our YouTube on our USA Darts or PPD pages. We'll pick a winner at the end of the evening. How about an 8 mark there from Mike?
Wow. Talk about timing.
Well, there was also a strategy error from Donald there. Third dart, he was only up by 30 points going for that 15, and he got punished for it there. And Maloney's the type where you don't want to have those really tight leads. You want to have a nice, big point differential.
Mike's going right at the win. Well, that second dart. Oh, boy. Opens up the door here for Donald Spencer. Winning darts in his hands. Just you need 2 single bowls to get a look at it. There's one. Oh, he misses the look. Oh, brutal. And Mike Maloney, it looks like he might get away with one there. Yes, he does. 5-6-5 is getting away with it, by the way.
Yeah, 5.65 is incredible average. Just picking up the pace from his 5.37 the last time, or last leg.
Absolutely. Guys, we cannot tell you how much we appreciate everyone tuning in with us tonight. It's great to see all the support. Let us know where you're tuned in from. Who do you have in this one? You guys have been great to us so far. I can't tell you how much we appreciate it. Jennifer, how's it going? Good to see you. Jeff Paulson.
Hey, how about that?
Yeah.
A big 9 mark opener from Donald.
That's
Start off this leg.
every single leg is started off with a 180.
Isn't that insane?
Just 3 in the bed on the 20s each leg. That's how it's starting. It's insane.
When we started this CSC Challenger Series back in season 1 is what we'll call it for us.
Yep.
The talent was there. We saw what the capabilities and what the possibilities were, but we're really starting to see players get used to the format, and I'm telling you, at the end of the night, what kind of averages are we going to see in this season? It's just been creeping up every season we go.
Yeah, it's been really, really cool to see kind of the format take over and become a little bit more of the norm that we see. It's a great format. It just gives a chance for huge comebacks. It gives the chance for big swings, and that player advantage rule always a chance to keep it closer than maybe it otherwise would be. You got cut and shoot Texas. How about that? And good old Rockford, Illinois, rooting for Maloney. Brian Henry in there saying Mike gets it done. So there's Motor City darts in the chat. And how about Mike Maloney? Big 9 mark. Boom goes the dynamite. Mike Maloney. Just so far coming out big on his averages early on in the leg. They've dipped down into the 5s, but if you're dipping down into the 5s, that's probably okay, right?
I mean, yeah, it's probably okay. I'd consider that to be all right. Every once in a while. But look at this. Hey, right back to work. Big 7 mark there from Mike. I got to be honest though. We need to quit pumping up the ego of Mike Maloney. It's already big enough, folks. Come on now. Come on.
Well, listen, he's been shooting so well. He hasn't even had to shoot at a double yet.
Yeah, well, it's going to happen here eventually. It's just a matter of when and how many, and if it pays off for him or not.
Ooh, only a 5 mark. Only a 5 mark. Here we go again. Guys, tonight's raffle winner will receive a set of Harrow's Red Horizon darts. In order to enter that, all you have to do is leave a comment in our chat, hit that like button. Tell us where you're tuning in from. Tell us who you have. We have Sioux Falls in the chat. And then Matt Purdon, which, by the way, that's how it's pronounced. Way to go, Will. I'm messing it up again.
I'm just gonna let you know, Matt. I'm probably gonna mess it up 5 more times. So just expect it, my man. Just expect it. It's known to happen. It will happen again. Yeah, last names are just I'm known to mess those up. Is it Mahoney?
Last names, first names.
Oh, it's Mahomey from the Chiefs winning the Super Bowl. Patrick Mahomes. I love it. I love it. I had to mention that one.
How about a 5.87 from Mike Maloney? And he's up 3-0.
And he just keeps picking up his average. 5.37, 5.65, 5.87.
Yep.
Man.
It's getting better. That's scary.
So an interesting thing Mike Maloney said when we were talking before or after our interview, we were talking about how he said Donald Spencer he feels like is one of the harder first round draws he could have possibly gotten, and that he knows that this is going to be one of the harder weeks for him to get through, getting back on the ground, running, going right for it, and then he's going against a tough opponent. Right now the score line's in Mike's favor, but he's very aware that Donald Spencer is kind of like an unknown variable in this.
Well, there you go. And speaking of unknown variables, boom goes the dynamite there for Donald Spencer. A white horse. That's his third 9 mark on the evening, throwing an 8.0. That's not too shabby. Maloney's thrown 3 darts, and he's 4 wedges down.
Well, something to be mentionable here is Mike hasn't been in the CSC in how many seasons now?
He
Is
took
it
a
two-
year off.
he-
Season 2.
So he missed season 2 and season 3 then. Okay, so he actually took 2 sessions off, and now he's kind of regaining the tracks here. So it'll be interesting.
Well, boom goes the dynamite, Mike.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I mean, he's off to the races here, but does he have a hiccup? Down the road? I mean, that's always a possibility when you're talking about. I mean, long format matches. I know that he's a very active player lately. He has been doing a lot of live streams on his own page.
Well,
look at that.
How about a 6.25 there from Donald Spencer? And I think that's what Maloney was talking about when he says it's a bit of an unknown here with Donald, is that he can throw those types of averages. And Maloney didn't throw any worse than he had all night long up to this point. I mean, it's 0.04 worse than the first leg, but the consistency is what he has talked about being back. So I think that's the old Mike Maloney. You might see a dip. I think this new Mike Maloney is going to stay consistently right around that 5.5 mark, 5.4 mark.
I think it's right to, who knows what he's going to be getting Donald Spencer. I mean, he may not have ever played Donald, and there's maybe a handful of players he's never heard of in this CSC Challenger Series. So it'll be interesting to see how he plays against those players. But if he keeps doing that, he's going to be just fine. He's
going to be just okay. They are lighting the dynamite sticks early and often. That's the 9th one so far. And Donald's going to try and match it right here. Boom goes the dynamite there for Donald Spencer. Back-to-back 9s for these two players. They are heating up.
Well, but we're in leg number 5. We're at 10 9 marks already.
Oh.
So averaging 2 per leg currently. That's on pace for some hefty stuff, my man.
Yeah, you're telling that. You're telling me that, bud.
What's our 9 mark average or 9 mark record right now? Do we know?
36.
That's what I was thinking. We're on pace for our 9 mark average if this goes the distance, technically.
Oh. And steel tip, that was a 66, which at the end of the day would work out just fine if that last starts the trip 20 like that one. Hey, how about pops in the chat from Goddard, Candace, aka home of the 20-year-old mayor?
Yeah, go look up that one if you want some entertainment, folks, because that was I was surprised you mentioned that one to me when we hopped on this evening. I was like, how do you know about that? Oh, that's national news, man. Well, surprise.
I am well read. Speaking of well read, Mike Smash Maloney is from Plainfield, Illinois. How about happy 39th birthday yesterday? So happy belated birthday there. Shout out to his wife Becky and the boys Mason and Finley. And congrats on the new baby that is due in March. So he's playing for a little bit more money-wise than just maybe going to buy a new boat or something. There's that double. How about that?
Well, happy 49th birthday, Mike Maloney.
He actually is his 39th. Like, you would think that'd be a joking type of birthday saying, but that one actually was true. But he's sponsored by Next Gen. Smash Barrels is his barrel. X1 Elite and the Dart Zone. So congrats on that. all that, buddy. He is well known on Facebook, and he backs it up with some great darts too from time to time. Jordan Meyer saying, I hope Maloney gets a cramp and can't throw anymore.
Hey, Jordan, you just do your thing like you did this evening. I think you're going to be quite okay in the CSC Challenger Series. Jordan, one of those players who makes it about midway and then unfortunately has a hiccup or two along the way. But hey, I'm looking for him to do some big things here as Mike Maloney throws in a big 5.38 in this one.
I'm telling you, look at that consistency again, just right there around that 5.4 mark. He hasn't dropped anywhere away from that, except for the 5.87. So consistency seems to be the key early.
The Katina tuning in right now. The bar where Mike
There you
Maloney's
go.
hanging out at. We'd love to see that.
Yeah, we appreciate you allowing him in that place. I'm sure that was not easy to make that decision, but we appreciate it.
So I want to give a mentionable here because do you remember the last time we saw Mike Maloney on the CSC Challenger Series at all? Do you remember seeing his throw? Do you remember that at all?
Oh, yeah, for sure. The
So
little hitchy hitch.
well, look at it now. It's definitely has changed quite a bit.
Yep.
He is pretty much like a rock on that back foot until that third dart when it kind of comes up and he lunges towards the board. But it used to be every dart he was giving it a good heave toward that board. Now it's changed. It's a more consistent Mike Maloney.
And as someone who has gone through dartitis, I can tell you just how much work he has had to put into that to get back to this level, to get back to this format. I know there were times where I was just loathing playing darts, and I've never been good. It's such a frustrating situation. You have to completely break down your throw and build it completely back up. So for him to get to the point where he's back comfortable doing that, it's pretty awesome. And Donald Spencer hits the bull on dart 3, setting up a game-winning dart.
Well, I just want to say, unfortunately, you can only be good at one thing, Sean.
Boom goes the dynamite.
Mike Maloney's is hitting 9 marks, and yours is good commentary skills where they lacked a good dart game and a good hairline as well because it's a little bit receding.
Well, listen, I always have a little bit of a makeover every CSC Challenger Series. This CSC makeover, I lost 3 pounds. Feeling pretty proud about that, actually. Yep, you can see it in the face and also in the hairline. So there you go.
Oh, well, hey, I love you no matter what, bud. Happy to have you back.
At least I didn't wear a hoodie and a hat on cam tonight.
Hey, I had to rock my Emmy's Wish hat up there in Wisconsin. I'm sure a lot of you know Emmy's Wish. So.
We're allowed to say it right now. That's why you don't shoot doubles in cricket, Mike.
And he knows you're saying it right now because he just tossed up that dart.
Yep, as he should know that. And actually, we've talked about that. He hates when people say there's no doubles in cricket, blah, blah, blah. He thinks of it as a statistical advantage for him to shoot at it. So, but when he goes outside, I'm allowed to say that was a stupid dart because he knows that's a stupid dart to go outside.
When it goes outside, yes. That's why you got to strategically place that either on the inside wire of the double or just in the double.
Oh, big turnaround in the leg right there with an 8 mark from Donald Spencer.
Well, you saw Mike throw his hands up too in acknowledgement. He knew that was a massive turning point here in this match. Oh my goodness.
15.
My word.
Smash. Wow.
6.25 going double bull, trip 15 for the win. It's a 5-1 lead for Hulk Smash Mike Maloney.
I mean, I'm not Donald Spencer, right? I'm not Junior. But if I were Junior, I'd be wondering what the heck just happened, because I just hit the perfect 8 mark to change the momentum, and then some jerk decides to go double bolt, trip 15, and then open up the next leg with 3 in the bed on the 19s. Boom goes the dynamite Mike Maloney.
That is so tough if you're Donald Spencer, because he had not a leg changer, but a match changing dart there. And then Mike Maloney slams the door shut to potentially go up maybe 6-1, if not 5-2 going into our break.
And you want to talk about someone who loves that moment, right? Mike called for him to switch to the 16s. He hits it, and he gives like a little fist bump, like congratulations to Donald for that shot, and then just I don't know, ruins his life. And he is not missing the 19s, buddy. Going up to the 20s, boom, goes the dynamite again in this leg. He's throwing an 8.33. And I don't think he's walking as much as he's floating back to the table back there.
He might be walking on water at this point. I may be questioning if he may be a godly figure, because he is throwing lights out right now.
Fellas, let's just remember, last time we had Maloney on a stream, he had a 6-1 lead.
Why would
going to the break.
How about that from Mike? Back-to-back 9s. He raises the average from an 8.33 to an 8.5. Mike Maloney. This is absolute baloney that he is throwing right now. You're welcome. I had to do it once.
My baloney. I had to. Sorry. Outside the trip 16, back to the 19s for points.
A 2 mark? Ugh.
I just wanted to say, I mean, we're looking at, this is our 7th leg here, folks, and it doesn't look like we're going to see a leg dip into the 4s before our break.
No, Mike has not dipped into the 4s at all. In fact, his lowest game is a 5.33. And he is throwing better now. And 16s, gets the double 16, says, just you shut your mouth, Sean. There are doubles in cricket when he shoots them.
Oh, my goodness.
Look at Donald Spencer not giving up in the leg. Hits the 9 on the 15s. Not enough, though. How about that? He's throwing a 5.86 going first, and it's just not enough to go 9 mark on the 15s.
And this is the thing. We can't sit here and nitpick Donald's strategy yet, because it's just Mike playing a 1 step to 2 steps better than Donald so far. I mean, Donald's putting up some great marks. He's only had 1 or 2 legs where he maybe didn't give it the full ability. But man, I mean, Mike's just here and throwing with authority.
Well, no, he's at the cantina, but he is throwing with a lot of authority. Except for that 2 mark there.
Well, big shout out to Abraham Amusements / Excel Entertainment, which is Mike Maloney's vendor. We also want to give a shout out to West Coast Darters of Florida for Donald Spencer. So big shout out to them.
Donald from Lakeland, Florida. He's been playing for 18 years. Shout out to his sponsor, Franchise Darts, as Mike Maloney takes that one out. A 6.23 that leg. That was in the 8.5s after like round 4. I mean, you know, just whatever.
Wow.
Mike Maloney is letting everybody know early and often what you're going to get when you play him right now, and it's Hulk mode.
Yeah, it certainly is. Well, we'll continue. We will have to wait and see as we head into our break. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, folks.
Stay tuned.
This is Mike Maloney. I will be playing out of the Cantina in Oswego, Illinois, playing for Excel / Abraham Amusement.
Well, the one and only, it's Mike Maloney, everybody. We're excited to be back with the CSC Season 4, and it's been a long time since we've had you on the show, Mike. How have you been?
Good, real good.
Well, last time we saw you, it's been a little over a year since your last match in the CSC, which was a great match, all things considered. But what do you think we'll see different in your dart game from back then till now?
The consistency, maybe. I started out real good, and I was still, I just came back specifically because we got that invite for the canceled COVID event, and it was a little over 2 years. And I came back, and I had to not only kind of relearn how to throw, but relearn how much I can drink or how much I can tolerate. So that break didn't do me any good, and I don't like to make that mistake again. So.
And knowing that you have the third highest average in this event at a 5.4 MPR, do you feel like you're kind of one of the favorites this go around?
I think Gates is always going to be the favorite. I do think that I'm at least in the top three behind him, and obviously the runner-up for 2 years in a row in Rick Hensey. But you have plenty of players who are capable. I'm just hoping that the format's long enough for me to kick into gear and capitalize.
Well, let's focus on tonight's match. Donald Spencer is also averaging above a 5 as well.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think it'll take for you to come out on top?
I think as long as I continue where I'm playing, the level of play I have and the consistency, not saying that he can't come out. I know all too well how many people like to capitalize on me, but I think if I just continue my game where it's at, it's going to be a tough task to take 9 legs from me.
Let's say it's the finals. You came out on top. What would you use the prize money for?
Well, we have a baby coming March 17th again. So if it's a girl, you guys are gonna need to bump the prize money up. I think I'm gonna need a little more. But either way, we had to buy new furniture and a new bedroom set, and obviously everything that comes along with that. So medical bills keep stacking up too. So probably just go to stay on top.
With all the people talking about you for your birthday wishes, what do you want to say to your friends, fans, family, anybody that's going to be watching along this evening?
As always, I appreciate everybody backing me up and congratulating me and stuff like that. So now following my new page, I had to make to keep my stats and dart posts off of my family Facebook. So no, like I said, I always appreciate everybody in my corner. It's fun.
Well, Hulk Smash is taking on Donald Spencer this evening in the CSC. We're super excited to have you back on the show. It's long overdue, and we wish you nothing but the best of luck.
I'm Mike Maloney, and you're watching the CSC.
I'm Donald Spencer. I'm playing out of Bruins and Lakeland, and I'm playing for West Coast Darters of Florida.
Well, Donald Spencer, it's an absolute pleasure to have you on the CSC Challenger Series for our first match of Season 4 and your debut to this event. How are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing well.
Super excited to have you here. So for those who are seeing you for the first time, can you give us a little bit of background on how long you've been playing darts and kind of what got you into the game of darts?
Well, I've been playing darts for around 18 years. I started when I was actually 18. Took some time off when, I had a family and stuff like that, about 10 years. Really got back into it when COVID hit and kind of just been playing from there.
And then tonight, you're going to be on our live feed for the CSC. Have you ever been on a live feed for darts before? And if so, how was that for you?
I have been. I've been on live stream in Cherry Bomb and at Bullshooter. And when I played at Bullshooter, I played Kenny Doyle on the pro side, and he kind of whooped up on me a little bit there. So, yeah, but it was fun.
Well, that is a tough name that we're very familiar with here at the CSC. But another name we're familiar with, Mike Maloney, is your opponent this evening, and that's a heavy hitter in this event. But so are you. What's going to be your strategy and kind of like your key to success tonight?
My strategy is just to like play aggressive but smart, take calculated risks, try not to throw any stupid darts per se.
Oh, phenomenal stuff. And then Maloney's a big proponent of shooting doubles in cricket. Now, can you tell us if you agree or disagree with this stance?
If you hit him, I agree. If you miss, I disagree.
Fair enough. And then let's say, we fast forward 10 weeks from now, it's in the finals and you end up winning. What would you use that prize money for?
I'd use it to fund further dart ventures, more traveling, stuff like that.
Okay, and then for people watching tonight, your friends, fans, family, is there anything you want to say to them?
I just want to thank everybody for having my back, for being there for me, and for egging me on. I appreciate it.
Well, we are looking forward to seeing what you bring to the table, Junior, as you are going against Mike Maloney facing Donald Spencer. We're excited to see it on the live feed, and we wish you nothing but the best of luck.
I'm Donald Spencer, and you're watching the CSC Challenge Series.
All righty, here we are back once again. Mike Maloney, Donald Spencer, Sean Green, Will Stewart here. Man, what a match we've seen so far.
Yeah, Mike Maloney is throwing some crazy darts. He has not dipped below a 5.33, has been his lowest leg total. That was the one leg he lost, but that was to a 6.25 from Donald. Otherwise, 5.37, 5.56, 5.87, 5.33, 5.38, 6.25, and then a 6.23. So his last two legs have been his best. Wow, he is on fire.
Just doing some quick math. It's a 5.72 average overall, Sean, currently, and that's going to almost touch Leonard Gates, who's at a 5.75 going into this CSC. But I think that's all pretty much the identical average to Gates's average that won the CSC last year, or last season.
Well, boom goes the dynamite right out the gate for Donald Spencer. How about a boom goes the Floridian for Donald? Starts off 9 mark on the 20s again. That is the 4th time we have seen that in 8 legs.
That is insanity. I don't think we've ever had that many 9-mark openers, and we're about to. I was thinking maybe we're going to see another 9-mark there, but he's going to go at the 19s, just collects 2 of those. That's quite all right.
Well, while we have a split second, do you want to know how to become eligible to play in major PPD events like the CSC Challenger Series?
Would love to hear it.
Players become eligible for those by playing in PPD leagues and daily remote tournaments, or DRTs. Leagues are starting daily. Get involved by going to dartstoc.com and checking out the map. The map will show any location with G3 boards within the PPD system. They are always accepting new members, so if you're not seeing anything in your area, have your vendor contact them on the website. From there, players can sign up for leagues on the website. It doesn't take a ridiculous amount of games to be eligible either. Consistently playing 1 league a week will keep a player eligible for this event in the future. Again, go to dartstoc.com to get signed up today.
Donald Spencer doing what he has to, just closing out the 16s, moving right along, throwing a 6.0 in this leg so far. Mike looking to get right back to the numbers he's used to, into the 5s once again with the 9 mark on the 15s.
Yeah, in Fuego himself, boom goes the dynamite Mike Maloney. And now Donald's going to have to do some closing work here. And unable to do so. Hey, shout out to Damian Loft in the chat saying layout super clean this season. That is all thanks to Nick DeShera for that one. Ryan Sofa saying great dart so far. Makes me want to get good again. The Sofa King of Wisconsin trying to get good again. I love it.
Hey, don't forget, folks, we got a giveaway today. So here are those Red Horizon darts from A to Z darts.com. Make sure you like and comment. Get into the mix on that one. Don't want to miss that out your opportunity for a free set of darts, do you?
Oh, never. You never want to miss your opportunity for a free set of darts.
Never, never, never.
How about Jay Fouché saying Brian Dennis over Jesse Gore? So there you go. Floridian v. Floridian. And Brian Dennis takes him down 9-7. And that had to be an in-person thing, I'm sure, which would have made that quite a bit more of a battle, don't you think?
Oh yeah, that's when it's in person, and especially the excitement that Jesse brings, because Jesse can get hypey every once in a while. We saw it in a previous match in the CSC as he was giving some fist pumps, some definitely loud chirps to the people at the skybox.
Oh, there you go. You know, that's where I met Nick Teixeira.
Oh, double.
How about that from Mike Maloney?
Woo!
He is hanging around. Alligator blood, this one.
I don't know what that was, but all right, we'll rock and roll with it.
You're just not cool enough. It's all good. Donald Spencer coming back with a 7 mark just to stiff arm a little bit. Ryan Solomon asking how many CSE divisions are there? There are 2. On Mondays is Division 1, and on Tuesdays is on Wednesdays is Division 2. Tuesdays are the Siege, to the point streaming. But yeah, Wednesdays, Division 2. And Donald Spencer back on the board. Mike Maloney has been in this position before at the CSC Challenger Series, but I don't want to mention that. And his lowest round up to date, a 5.22.
Yeah, so that's the thing here is still averaging in the 5s. So even with that L there, but 6-2 scoreline here. Mike needs 3. This is a race to 9 cricket battle for those that have yet to join us in our 3 previous seasons, which is hard to believe, but there are still some newbies out there. As we see a 7 mark opener from Donald.
Jeff Hartman asks, hey, what's the opening match of the season's record for 9 marks? Well, Jeff, since we started keeping that stat, it will be whatever tonight's total is.
I was literally typing out the same thing. This is the most 9 marks I think I've seen in a first week match.
Well, there you go. It's because the chat can choose the matchups like they did for this one. Getting all them votes.
Well, usually we kind of see a hiccup or two at the start of the CSC Challenger Series. I mean, it's not always the best of averages right out the gate, but tonight we're seeing a doozy of a first match here, and I'm sure glad we picked this one.
Yeah, and how about the only hiccup tonight being the board cam not really functioning? So Mike Maloney is Skyping with us with his phone. If it dies, we die. So we're looking for a last leg decider, but we're looking for a quick run to that last leg decider, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, we're at the mercy of the cell phone, that Motorola Razr.
Hey, how about defending CSC Division II champ Aaron Ham playing his Division II match today and winning 9-4? So he is off and running again this CSC Challenger Series. And how about former Division II champ Dan Levine in there saying, glad these are streaming again. Always entertaining to watch while at work. Hopefully at some point I will get back to remote leagues and be these again. Well, we hope so too, Dan. We loved Woodchucks, the bathroom fiasco. Gotta love that streaming board.
Yes, that's the truth, don't you? That's the truth.
Hey, we know how to put our cameras in the PPD.
Mike
we picked
Maloney.
the best locations.
He lit the fuse and boom goes the dynamite. Number 18 between these two players. Donald Spencer, he closed the 17s first. That's an interesting move. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, he's trying to put the pressure on here. Yeah, he's throwing a little bit aggressive.
He's trying to make himself throw perfect, which is not working out too well because Mike is throwing perfectly.
Wow. Yeah, Mike's at that point in the evening where you need to grab a number and hold on to it. And I think maybe Donald should have attacked a number and tried to put his foot in the ground there, possibly turn the ship. But Mike's just playing too well right now.
Hey, the beautiful Miss Olivia Terry in the chat. Letting you know
Yeah.
it's still February. I don't know
Yeah.
why.
Well, Black History Month. That's why.
Oh yeah.
My
How about
girl.
that? Mike
My
Maloney,
girl.
a 6.19. That leg. It's almost like the Hulk turned green, and he smashed that one.
Well, I'm sure some of his other opponents may be hoping he turns green in a different way. Maybe hoping he's found a sick moment or two when they come up, because he is throwing some good stuff tonight. I don't know if I'd want to play him.
Oh, he's throwing fantastic right now, and Donald Spencer stepping up here. Lakeland, Florida.
Did
This
you
is
see?
his rookie season of the CSC Challenger Series.
Did you see Mike try to trip that lady as she walked by?
Oh, here we go. Let's create the storyline now. Mike Maloney tripping waitresses.
Stuck his foot out there. What a guy.
And
How about this?
he's 7 marks. The Dark Gods didn't let him shoot a 9 mark there. See?
Big trip 20. The attack on the 19th, so just stay right there. He chose to attack.
And it did not work out.
Yeah.
This has been the move. This has been the move that's been haunting him so far. He has not hit those numbers when taking the chances.
2 big triples, and he's going to take a look here and get it. Oh, no, he stayed down there.
And Mike Maloney, 19 9 marks between the two of them, an 8.0 early in this leg. He's just like our season format. He's en fuego, that's for sure. That means on fire.
I was literally about to say the same thing.
Wow, guys. Wow. How about this from Mike? Does he take a look? No, he's still staying down there. I think if he would have hit a triple with that second dart, he would have probably taken his opportunity there. But
look, right now, I'm telling you, he's doing the right thing. He's trying to extend the match, extend the leg, because he knows average-wise, right now he's winning. So the longer this goes, the better chance he has to win the leg.
oh, certainly so. I mean, he's throwing amazing stuff. You can't say it enough. No,
he stayed at the triple. You got to stay at the triple on that one. Miss Olivia, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Will's bringing me down a little bit, but I'm trying my best.
Hey, I'm the best backpack around, buddy.
Nah, you're not a backpack. More like a satchel.
Hey, whatever. Fanny pack, I'll take it. I'll hang on for dear life.
Did you see Mason Saucer in the chat earlier?
Yeah, I did. I did see that. Big stuff. He's able to close out the 18s as well as pad some more points. Mike Maloney looking for his way into the second round.
John Edwards in the chat. Congratulations on your first round upset, sir. That's a big opening night. Defeating Rick Hensey earlier today. And Mike Maloney is just, my goodness, boom goes the dynamite again for Mike. I think he's got 12 or 13 of those 9 marks. This is leg number 10. Seven mark, just not enough, which is insane.
Given the 31 people in this bracket, Donald Spencer on tonight, if he was going against almost anybody else,
oh my God,
would be doing phenomenal. But right now, Mike Maloney just playing on legendary levels.
That's it's only 8, but big dart there from Mike Maloney. I didn't even see what he shot that leg, but it was ridiculous.
Nope. Don't do it, Mike. Don't do it, Mike.
Start the game. Start the game.
You get one more.
Whew. It's a race to 9, not a race to 8. Uh-oh, this could be the difference right here. I think that was like a 6.5 something. Did anyone see that?
It was a 6.86, buddy.
Close.
And he won it on a trip 16 single bull, double bull. My goodness, folks. Like, this is just a performance we are seeing this evening from Smash.
Look,
Mike Maloney.
he had a slow start. Okay, he went 5-3-7, 5-5-6, 5-8-7, 5-3-3, 5-3-8. Then we forgave him because that was terrible. But from then, his last 5 legs, a 6.25, a 6.23, a stinker of a leg, and a 5.22, then a 6.19, a 6.86. Wow.
And the number that all these numbers, he's been hitting everything on the board, but that trip 19 has been his beauty this evening, just really attacking that well. But look at that 9 mark from Donald Spencer.
Boom goes the dynamite.
He's trying to throw Mike against the wall, put him in a corner, but Mike, you don't like no corner.
How about a 9 mark right back-to-back 9s between these two players? That's the second time we've seen that. 22 9s. Donald Spencer, win or go home mode. He does get a few legs in a row going first if he can start making a run here. But Mike Maloney just is throwing like real Hulk numbers right now.
I mentioned it earlier too. It's not like Donald's, putting in a bad effort or having a bad day at the office. He's doing his work. He's doing well as well, but it's just not enough to beat Mike at this current time. I mean, did you just hope for Mike's arm to fall off at this point?
His arm needs to fall off, or it needs to start picking up some beverages. Other than that, it's probably not a whole lot else that can happen except for maybe some wiring on the wedges here. Scuba Steve saying some Maloney's around a 4.1 for the night. Mike might come in with the best average for this opening week based on what he's throwing right now. That's gonna be tough to beat. Gets the point lead. Takes
Stay right there.
Yep, and stays there. He knows points are all that matters right now. Donald's going to take 2 trips and then look. He's got to stay now. And hit. He's not going to... Uh-oh. Here comes the swinger again. That sounded wrong. Here comes the swing. The turntable's turning. Mike Maloney took the first start at points. He's staying on points. And closes the 20s anyway. Oh, boy.
Yeah, he's
forces Donald to be perfect. See what Junior does.
That was a good strategy move there from Mike, but will it pay off? It looks like it's going to, as he's going to get the opportunity when he returns.
Yeah, Mike Maloney now in the driver's seat here.
He won't have to look at the match, but he's just going to hang on to these 15s here, point it up.
Oh, and he hit it. Big dart.
Oh,
you knew he was going for it, right?
Yeah, I was thinking, maybe he was hoping for a triple there before he switched, but I think that's the smart decision to do.
And now he asked Mike Maloney, 3 bowls will win the match. Otherwise, Donald Spencer's going to need to get 3 of his own. Well, that'll help.
My
goodness. A bow, a 5.87. Terrible last leg from Mike Maloney. That's obviously being facetious. How about a 9-2 victory over the 7th best average coming into the CSC Challenger Series? Mike Maloney.
Wow. Oh, wow. Do I got some numbers for you, Sean?
Well, first of all, this match was under an hour long.
Yeah, that is insane. And I think that's one of the fastest matches we've had, if not the fastest we've had on the stream so far. And for you that are wondering at home, I got the number for you because I just did the math real quick on his average for tonight.
Yeah, it's got to be around a 6.
Not quite 6, but it's up there.
I said around a 6.
Not quite 6.
Did anyone else hear me say 6? Jesus, what is it?
A 5.83 tonight average for Mike Maloney. That is just insane stuff. That's all legs combined, folks, as he never touched a single leg in the 4s. Matter of fact, his lowest leg this evening, a 5.22 from Mike. His highest, a 6.86. Just insane stuff this evening from the 1-0 Smash, Mike Maloney.
Everyone else is on notice now.
Yeah.
That includes Leonard Gates, who has lost to him in the last month already with the same format. That includes Rick Hensey's already in the loser side now. So Mike Maloney, I think if you look at the bracket, if we were to head over to the bracket, which might not be pulled up anymore, I see him as quite a clear favorite to make the King's seat match. He's gonna have to go through some tough players. Don't get me wrong, but he's got to be up there as
just a couple
favorite, right?
A couple big names to mention. I mean, we got Johnny Lackey in there, Ram Rivera, Kevin Schmitz.
But can you
Tyler Hensey, Jordan? Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. I don't think he is definitely the eye-popping favorite there in the upper bracket. I mean, we've definitely got some big names.
Upper quartile.
Yeah, in the bottom half, we do have some bigger names. I think. Not granted, everybody's a pretty good shot here, so upsets will happen. They're gonna happen. But yeah, I mean, that's a scary name.
Yeah,
scary name. That's an eyeball in a king seat spot potentially. So kudos to Mike Maloney this evening, who just threw some remarkable stuff.
Yeah, that might be one of the highest averages that we're going to see in the CSC Challenger Series this season. And for him to come out on fire like that, Mike, thanks for sticking with our theme this season. The 5.83. Sorry, Mike. That's going to be leading week 1. I don't foresee that. Leonard might have a chance at it, but he's going to have to get pushed to that. Mike did it with just consistency and sheer will when his opponent was shooting well early in the leg.
Yeah, I agree with your push statement. Leonard's one of those guys that if he can take a couple slack darts, he's one of those guys that he'll just throw 3 fats and just settle on and move on. So yeah, he'll have to get pushed. I mean, no hard remarks or disregards to Donald. He played well tonight. It was just Mike throwing just a touch better, and by touch I mean a pretty good margin better, which wasn't a bad thing. It just speaks volumes of how he played tonight.
Yeah, I think Donald's still going to be in the top half of the averages from week 1. It just Mike did Mike things tonight. Maloney's back, and he is he's trying to win himself a CSC Challenger Series Division 1 title. That is clear by that opening round. Will, we're sponsored by A to Z Darts. You know them quite well. I'm sure you don't want to get fired by not reading this last ad read.
Well, I mean, good pressure point there, buddy. This is the start of the CSE. You might as well do it.
Now you're on camera while you read it.
This is terrible. You would do this to me too. Exactly. So,
worst case scenario.
Don't forget, A to Z Darts is featuring the Red Horizon range for the entire month of February. Receive a free flight pack, including 6 sets of Harrow's Velox flights. Go get your set today at A2ZDarts.com, as we'll just forget the last little part of that for you, bud. You're welcome. All righty, folks. What a fantastic opening match we had this evening here. Mike Maloney, Donald Spencer. More is yet to come. Join us.
9-2. Hey, real quick. Division 2 match on Wednesday. You were going to leave without even hyping this bad boy up.
I was going to. I was getting there.
We got Francisco Kicks Acala from Arizona. I'm going to guess he's playing out of bullshooters maybe. Taking on Missourian Terry Dalton, who is from your kind of neck of the woods because Kansas and Missouri are the same place.
Oh my gosh, South 94, that is 6 hours away from me in St. Louis. Are you kidding me right now? St. Louis is touching the Illinois border. St. Louis is trying to crawl out of Missouri into Illinois.
Playing out of I-94.
Oh,
that's
okay.
The name of the place he's playing. Calm down.
Oh, okay.
Just calm it down. Whoa.
I can't believe you said that statement.
A little touchy-feely there. He wins the Super Bowl, and all of a sudden he's haughty-taughty now.
Misery. I can't believe you.
Hey, shout out to Mike Maloney for a great opening night display. He put so much pressure on himself with how he interacts with everybody. He wanted a lot of people here tonight to watch, and he delivered. So hats off to him. That's a great opening night, and Wednesday is going to be fantastic too. We get 2 brand new CSC Challenger Series participants, and I can't wait, man. It's going to be a great night on Wednesday.
Looking forward to it. Join us Wednesday night, 8:30 Central Time, right here on USA Darts and Partners Promoting Darts. Thanks for joining us this evening for a fantastic match. William Stewart here alongside me, Sean Green, Nick Teixeira. Lay it on us, Sean.
Guys, have a great night. See you on Wednesday.